Sometimes it takes just a few words to ignite an entire fandom. That's exactly what happened when actress Lia Williams, fresh off her rehearsals with Sam Heughan for Macbeth, dropped a cryptic message that sent fans spiraling into theories, debates, and wild speculation. The message itself was short, almost too short, but its timing and tone were enough to set social media ablaze. Lia and Sam have been in the spotlight ever since news broke that they would star together in a bold new staging of Macbeth. The rehearsal photos, which captured their electric chemistry, already had audiences buzzing. Fans were intrigued by the pairing of the Outlander star and the acclaimed stage actress, wondering how their dynamic would translate on stage, and perhaps off it, too. So when Lia posted a message that seemed directed at Sam, the fandom pounced. What did she say? The exact phrasing has been reported in several ways, depending on which outlet you read. Some say she wrote, "Some roles linger long after rehearsal, don't they, Sam?" Others claim it was a more teasing note, "Careful, the crown sits heavy, Jamie." Whether it was poetic, playful, or pointed, one thing was clear. The words carried an undercurrent that fans couldn't ignore. Almost immediately, screenshots began circulating across Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Hashtags like #Lia and Sam and #mysterious message started trending, with fans dissecting every syllable. One user wrote, "This is definitely about their onstage chemistry. Lady Macbeth tempting Macbeth into the abyss." Another countered, "No way, this is personal. You don't drop Sam's name like that unless you mean something more." The speculation didn't stop there. Fans dove deep into the rehearsal context, revisiting every interview and press snippet for hidden clues. Some pointed out that Lia has a reputation for being witty, cerebral, and layered in her communication, rarely saying something without meaning. Others argued that the message was nothing more than an inside joke between colleagues, harmless in intent but explosive once it reached the public. For Sam Heughan's fandom, which is fiercely protective and hyper-attuned to his every move, the mystery was irresistible. "What did she mean?" became not just a question but a rallying cry. Fan forums lit up with long threads of speculation, some arguing that Lia was blurring the line between performance and reality, while others feared that her words could be misinterpreted and unfairly impact Sam's carefully managed image. What made the moment even more potent was the contrast between their reputations. Lia Williams is an accomplished, respected stage actress known for her subtlety and depth. Sam Heughan, by contrast, is a global television star whose private life is constantly scrutinized. A mysterious message from Lia to Sam wasn't just another post. It was an invitation for the world to read between the lines, whether the lines deserved it or not. Entertainment blogs were quick to seize on the frenzy. Headlines like, "Lia Williams drops bombshell message to Sam Heughan," and "Fans theorize about hidden meaning behind Lia's words," appeared within hours. Some outlets framed it as a publicity stunt, a clever way to stoke interest in the upcoming Macbeth production. Others leaned into the drama, suggesting the possibility of a deeper personal connection between the two actors. But perhaps the most striking element was the way the fandom split into camps. One group celebrated the message as thrilling, a sign that Sam was stepping into a new, intriguing chapter of his career, and possibly life. Another group bristled, accusing the media of manufacturing drama where none existed and warning against projecting too much onto a few vague words. Still, the fact remained. Lia's message had landed, and it had landed hard. The ripple effect reached even those who weren't dedicated fans of either actor. Suddenly, conversations about Macbeth rehearsals weren't just about Shakespearean verse or stagecraft. They were about subtext, hidden meanings, and the tantalizing possibility of something more. What did Lia mean? Was it a playful wink at her co-star, a sly reference to the burden of Macbeth's role, or something more personal than anyone realized? No one had a definitive answer, and that ambiguity only fueled the fire. In the age of viral moments, mystery is often more powerful than clarity. By the end of the week, the message had accomplished what few publicity campaigns ever could. It made people look closer. Closer at the play, closer at the actors, closer at the blurred line between art and life. And in the process, it left Sam Heughan's fans with a burning question that still lingers. Was Lia Williams simply playing the role of Lady Macbeth in words as well as on stage? Or was she saying something only Sam was meant to understand? The beauty, and the danger, of a mysterious message lies in its openness to interpretation. Lia Williams's words to Sam Heughan may have been no more than a casual remark, typed without a second thought. Yet in the hands of a passionate fandom and a hungry media cycle, those words took on a life of their own. Suddenly, what could have been dismissed as a playful note became the subject of speculation about art, friendship, publicity, and even romance. To understand the storm, one must first understand Lia herself. She is not a celebrity who thrives on gossip columns or tabloid drama. Instead, she is a respected figure in British theatre, admired for her intellect and her layered performances. She is known to weave literary references into casual conversations, dropping lines that feel both witty and cryptic. Her message to Sam, whether about lingering roles, heavy crowns, or something else entirely, fit perfectly into her style. But when paired with Sam Heughan, a star whose every move is analyzed under a microscope, that style became combustible. Fans began to debate three major interpretations of her words. The simplest explanation is that Lia's message was about Macbeth. After all, she and Sam were deep in rehearsals, immersed in the twisted relationship between Macbeth and Lady Macbeth. Her words could have been a nod to the way certain roles seep into an actor's psyche, lingering long after the rehearsal ends. For artists, this is a common phenomenon. For audiences, however, the idea that Lia was suggesting Sam was haunted by Macbeth felt thrilling, dangerous, even scandalous. Another group of fans took the message far more literally. They believed it was a sign of closeness between the two actors, perhaps even a hint of intimacy. You don't tag someone like that unless you want them to notice, and you want everyone else to notice too, one Twitter user argued. For these fans, the mystery was not just about characters on stage, but about possible emotions off stage. Was Lia teasing Sam, warning him, confiding something only he would truly understand? The absence of clarity only heightened the speculation. A third interpretation was more pragmatic. This was theater marketing at its finest. A cryptic message, amplified by Sam's massive global fanbase, guaranteed headlines. It shifted attention from routine production notes to something far juicier. After all, plays rarely make worldwide entertainment news before opening night. Yet here was Macbeth dominating timelines, thanks to a single line from its leading lady. If it was a strategy, it worked brilliantly. No matter the intention, the impact was undeniable. Sam Heughan, already a magnet for attention because of his Outlander fame, suddenly found himself at the center of another media storm. His team remained silent, as did Lia, allowing the speculation to run unchecked. In the vacuum of official clarification, every fan theory felt possible. For Sam, this was both a blessing and a risk. On one hand, the attention boosted interest in Macbeth, ensuring that ticket sales and media coverage would be strong. On the other, the association with mystery and potential drama threatened to overshadow the work itself. As one fan wrote, "I just hope people focus on the play and not try to invent scandals." The episode also highlighted a deeper truth about celebrity in the digital age. Words no longer belong to the person who writes them. Once public, they become fragments for audiences to dissect, repurpose, and argue over. Lia's message may have been personal, playful, or professional, but once posted, it became communal property. The meaning was no longer hers alone, it was whatever the fans decided it to be. Industry watchers pointed out how often such viral moments become part of a larger narrative arc for stars like Sam. His career, already at a turning point with the final season of Outlander looming, is entering a phase where his choices matter more than ever. Theater offers him credibility, but it also brings new scrutiny. In that context, Lia's mysterious words couldn't have landed at a more pivotal moment. Whether intentional or not, the ripple effect has been powerful. People who had never planned to see Macbeth are now curious. Longtime fans of Outlander are eager to see how Sam reinvents himself on stage. And gossip watchers are following every update, waiting for the next clue, the next hint, the next message. In the end, the real genius of Lia's message may lie in its ambiguity. If she had clarified it immediately, the story would have died in a day. By leaving it unexplained, she created a riddle that refuses to fade. And as Shakespeare himself might have said, there's power in words left hanging, waiting to be filled with meaning. So, what did Lia Williams really mean? Perhaps it was art, perhaps it was friendship, perhaps it was nothing more than a passing thought. But in sparking such a storm, her message proved one undeniable fact: when Sam Heughan is involved, even the smallest mystery can become a global event.